So I envision an industry making kit houses, kit schools, like the diagram goes to the people and they cut it and they do the craftsmanship and everything's biodegradable or recyclable. If it's got plastic in it, it's just got to be recyclable. And try not to do so much. It's not really great material. It's Matt. He thinks I'm crazy. So anyway, the kit house could be shipped to Afghanistan. It could be shipped to Brazil, Mexico, Paris, United States, for kit houses for families. But also, and see, we need ingenuity, and we need these things to come about because we've done the McMansion. We know it's not good. So let's move on and get healthier homes for people. The school could also be a kit. And it could be shipped, and the architecture can be beautiful. It doesn't have to be so magnanimous. I mean, I like the Opera House. I like the feeling it has, and it's a large building. But for a school, we have to think of windows, and we have to think of light, and we have to think of inspiring children. So I thought fish tanks in the walls would be good. And when I was a little kid, I used to want to take the sliding board out of my bedroom window to go outside and play. Is that against the law to climb up and slide out of the school? There can be, animals for petting animals that the school keeps. I think that's really important. For me, it was a horse. I wanted a horse. But for other people, it might be pigs, it might be sheep, it might be ducks, a llama. Just the different schools have to have petting animals and gardens. So a lot of time can be spent outside. If it's possible, a swimming place to learn to swim, that can run into a lot of expenses. But it depends on the country that we're going to. Each of the kids will have tablets. There'll be a big screen TV. There's going to be libraries. Each classroom has libraries they can share back and forth. We have board games. The screens can promote our school from around the world. So if you're in London, we can get a videotape of meeting your friends in Afghanistan. And not everybody in Afghanistan has a refrigerator with ice. And that's interesting to explore. Are you done yet with your ice? I'm trying to make a video. I know, the luxury of the United States kind of makes people angry. Just basic needs have to be learned to take care of. You don't have to have that much money to be healthy and happy. I think the tourism industry will go up if housing prices go down. I don't think landlords should be collecting as much money as they are. I don't have access to their records, but I understand upkeep. You got to pay for the property. You got to have upkeep. But it is crazy bad to have such a beautiful world and so much intelligence and wonderful people that you never get to meet because you can't afford to travel. That's just sad. And I also think foreign languages in the world preschool, we're going to teach them early. We're going to introduce them by singing alphabet songs and writing. We're going to practice writing. When my grandma was really young, they made her practice cursive. She said so much until it became a beautiful lyrical thing. It's music. Cursive writing is like music. It's beautiful. And if we do this school, we could have pen pals. I'm not going to do the day-to-day curriculum. I will work with people, but that's not my expertise. I was at the MoMA and I met a really creative curriculum lady, and I said, if I get to do this, maybe you could help me. So for the past 12 years, I've just been passing out business cards, just planting a seed. I've got an accountant that wants to do the work that I trust, and there's a couple of them actually. There's a lady that wants to do the fundraising. I'm there. I mean, I get to see it in my mind because I'm the visionary artist. But I have to go to where the person is to meet them and expand their ideas about the world. The Gestalt, the world, it's our world. We don't think it's flat anymore, but we may have some misconceptions about foreign countries that we just don't know because we hear something. It's just like my dad never ever going into inner city neighborhoods. He's like, they're free. They can do whatever they want to do. And I told my manager that, and he's like, that's not right. Because when you're in Plato's cave, you don't know how to make good choices. So if we set up a situation, and that's what a psychiatrist told me one day. He goes, I don't cure people. He goes, I try to set up a situation that the brain can cure itself. And that's the magic and that's the metaphysics about humans, is that the doctors and the artists, all people really that are trying to go in the right direction and making it difficult at times because of the amount of money you have to have for success. I mean, I get looked at, people like, my daughter, she goes, you know, I don't know, she said I was homeless and I didn't have a car. And I'm like, yeah, well, so Diogenes. And Rousseau and Emily, you know, he left the country. But I do feel like the avant-garde artists of today, which some people have allowed to be in the mainstream too, and I think some people are envious of artists that have some.
Wait, Matt, and do the bed.
Can I just put these so I can...
Yeah.
If you want me to help, just tell me. I'm just making another video.